Welcome to Brooks Stadium and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense takes the field. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's a...
There he goes! Quick step and go! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chanticleers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Duke. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Using the quick game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on downs.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's get that touch.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught him.
Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Peyton. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Duke. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peyton. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Duke. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fritz. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
It's
hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage.
Coming up, fourth down.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try the left side. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. With the catch, it's Peyton. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pucks it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum,
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Chanticleers in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duke. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the running back. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Duke. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. 3rd down play from the gun. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Peyton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Works the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Duke. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It is good! And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Called it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put...
What a cut! Now he's loose. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will give them the lead.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to throw, it's Duke. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running behind that left side. Nice move, creates some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Duke. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Powers through the defender. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the draw. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
For the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll do it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Duke. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Duke. Got his man in the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Second down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Coastal Carolina, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Duke. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fights off a defender. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.